Alright guys, welcome back to the Daily Drift. It's part 2, getting this RX7 back up and running the way that we want it to. Today what we're going to do is we're probably going to take the engine and we're going to separate the transmission, and then we're going to get it mounted on an engine stand and then take a look at what we got as far as what's going on with the oil pan, take some measurements, see what parts we need. We're going to check the pilot bearing, make sure the pilot bearing is still good. If it's not, we'll have to order that as well. So today is basically we're just diagnosing the problem, figuring out what we need to order and get the parts on the way, because we got another 5 days left. So yeah, it's cutting down to the wire, but it's been finals week, so we've been crazy busy with school, but now we got time, so let's get this done. Okay, so first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna take the bolts that are connecting the bell housing to the engine and we're gonna pull those suckers off, get this transmission out. So let's do it. Okay, so now we're just gonna pull this thing, slide it off, and just hopefully wiggle it out without screwing anything up. Whew, this is gonna be tough. Let's do it. Oh wow, that came out a lot easier than I thought it would. Oh wait, fuck. Forgot about the clutch fork. There we go. And now it should be pretty straightforward. Yeah. Okay. Got it.
Okay, so there's a few things I want to note. If you look here, this is the only engagement. You can see this is the point where the bushing is engaging. We're missing out on all that space of engagement. That's not ideal. And if you can see in there, the bushing is a little bit messed up. It's kind of hard to see from in here, but you can see where it's marring and stuff like that because it's not riding properly, so we do need to fix it.
So this isn't ideal. This kind of sucks, but let's get this clutch out. We'll get all these pieces off. We'll take a look at the pilot bearing or pilot bushing a little bit better, get this thing on a stand. So let's do it. Before we continue, I always like to take Ziploc bags to put the old bolts in, so this way I can label them and I don't lose which ones go where for what. It's just a good thing to do when you're doing these. These are all the ARP ones. So these are all going to be our bell housing bolts. All right, let's get these off. That wasn't ideal.
Okay, so I'm no expert, but that doesn't look too good. It looks like it's burning a little bit, like it's burning up, and maybe that's normal for what we're doing. I don't know, but it just looks. You can see where there's marks there where it doesn't look like there should be. But I mean, it looks fairly smooth. It just looks burnt. So I don't know. Maybe that's normal. Maybe it's not. I don't know. We'll see. So now we'll work on getting this puppy out of here, since it's all jacked up.
Okay, guys. For this next part, we're gonna remove the pilot bearing. But here's the trick: you got to use grease and a bolt. This is what I'm doing because I don't have a puller. We'll see if this works. Last time we tried this, we got something jammed in there, but let's see if this goes. The idea is you fill this thing up with grease. Okay, you go until it's full. And you just go, 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 go. Okay, now that it's full, take your bolt. think I need a bigger bolt or something. Let's go back to the drawing board on this one, shall we? Well, that obviously didn't work. Damn it. I guess we'll have to go to the store and get this fixed. What is up with all these birds? Holy shit. What is this, like the apocalypse or something? Holy shit, look at all those birds. Well, we made it. Let's go see how long this takes. Okay guys, so I am like really stupid. Forgot that I'm taking the flywheel off, so I don't need a puller. I can just take it off when I get this thing off. Man, I tell you, sometimes I just don't think right sometimes. My brain's just not functioning the way that it should, so. It's okay though. Let's get home and get that flywheel off. Well boys, the easiest way to freaking get this thing powered up is get this going.
Hello darkness, my old friend.
Or maybe not. There we are. That's what I'm looking for. Here we go. Alright, let's zip these puppies off. Pop these puppies in a baggie and mark them. There we go. So guys, I'm pretty much a complete idiot. Wasn't really thinking, for whatever reason, I thought this was like a Miata, how the bearing is inside, or the pilot bearing is inside the flywheel. This one, it's like separate. I don't know what I was thinking, but whatever. Point is, I had to go back to the store, pick up the tool, and get the actual tool that I needed so that way I can actually do this. Hopefully it's gonna make this a lot easier. So let's get this thing done and get it up on that engine stand. So here's the actual tool. It's supposed to be it's like a slide hammer. Basically, you just screw this puppy on here, and then what you do is you work this in. What are the chances I get the one tool and it doesn't even fit? Like it won't fit inside it, it's too big. Well then, I guess when you go to the parts store, make sure you get the right size for a Chevy, because I don't know. This is just one of those things. Okay guys, I got one last thing. I found the clutch alignment tool, and I'm thinking this is gonna fit in that hole better, and it might create a position to where we can pop that sucker out. So let's try it. It's actually working, holy shit. Ah, look at that guys, it actually worked. Can't even believe it. Holy crap. So guys, I guess if all else fails, use your clutch alignment tool and a whole crap load of grease. It actually works. At least on a small block Chevy it does. That's awesome. Oh man, now I just gotta clean all this crap out. Okay guys, so now we gotta put the part to the jack that goes on the back of the engine. I measured to make sure that I had the right amount of threads so I don't overdo it, but that it's still tight. So we're gonna put this in there first. And we're gonna mount this up, and then we'll jack it up and put it on the stand. So let's do that. Okay. Well guys, we finally got this thing in here. It's on the engine stand. Took a little bit longer than expected, but we got it on here. So now the next step's gonna be getting this oil pan off. That thing is, yeah, seen better days. You can see how messed up everything is, real dirty. So we're gonna get this whole thing cleaned up. Okay, so now you can get a better idea of what's going on. You can see kind of where the oil is seeping out. I mean, you can see like it all drained back through there. It looks like potentially it could be a couple different things. What's interesting is this side seems to be okay. Like I don't see much oil leaking. You can see up under here, if you look right there, you can see there's a little bit of a drip coming out. I don't know about the way that it's supposed to fit, but it looks like it's seating pretty well right there. You can see right here where the oil was coming out, dripping down and then getting onto here and then falling down all the way. See, like if you look right here, you can see that? Oil. Okay, so one thing I really wanted to check was this cylinder here had oil in it before. So I want to get behind there and see what it looks like. Okay, that's interesting. Good news. So before I was having a problem where oil was getting into this pocket here, and I thought that it could have been from it like not sealing properly or a possible piston ring being bad. But I think after doing the crankcase evacuation and everything, I think it helped, and it's finally, there's no more oil here. And this thing's sealing, so awesome. Let's see if this works. Oh. Here's a better shot of the part of the gasket that I know for sure isn't sealing right. Especially like right here, you can see like it's pinching and it's not quite sealing 100%. So yeah. Note to future self, it's a quarter with a 12-point ratchet. Throwing all these bolts in the bag so I don't lose them. I have to remove the starter too. Boom. Take this puppy off and see what we're looking at. Oh man, look at that. Look at all that. Holy shit. Okay, so a couple different things. First off, look at this. What the honest fuck? That's silicone. I think, or else it's metal. But it feels like, what the honest fuck is all this? There's chunks of silicone and there's chunks of metal too. Like, what the hell? I don't even know what to say about that. There's a good chance that could have clogged something up. That could have been what caused our problem out at the track. Easily. I don't even know what that is. Yeah. Here's another thing that's interesting. Look at where this thing rides.
it goes in here, but then it hits on this, and that's why it has trouble going all the way in. But then when it does that, look at how close it puts it to the crankshaft. That's not good. That's not good at all. I think it was designed without studs. This stud being here is causing some issues. So check that. I don't know what that is, but it's in the bottom of the pan. It's all over the place. I don't know what it is. It's weird. Everything else seems to be okay, but like, what is all that? Okay, so you can see here where it's kind of cracking. There's parts here where it's cracking. It's cracking right there. You can see there's a part of it that's cracked. But yeah, so that's kind of what we're looking at. I think this is part of our oil leak problem. You can see here, look, those oil seals aren't even inside there. But you can see right here that there's like hardly any room for this tube to go to fit. Like, this is going to be an issue because this here is too close and it's hitting on this the stud here. So I don't know what, I might just have to take this out and just say fuck it and just put a plug in it. So we'll see. That might be something that we're going to do. I'm going to put the pan back on just so this thing's protected and my bearings and stuff and all that isn't exposed. So yeah.
Well guys, I guess now all I gotta do is go order some parts. It looks like I'm gonna need an oil pan gasket, potentially, a pilot bushing. I'm gonna have to look into something for the dipstick issue. I'm probably gonna have to get like some sort of either a plug or something else because I don't like how close that is to the crankshaft. Like that's really bad. I should not have that there. And then I gotta figure out what's going on with that weird material that we keep finding in the pan. That was really weird. We don't want that, so I'm gonna try to clean all that stuff out. I'm gonna clean this thing up really good, make sure everything's out of it that shouldn't be. But for tonight, this is all we're getting done. I'm gonna work on ordering parts tonight. Hopefully we can get everything in time. Got 5 days. If you guys like this video, smash that like button. If you guys didn't like it, dislike this video. Either way is good with me. Lets me know if you like it or don't. And if you haven't already, consider subscribing so you guys can see what happens when we get this done. You can actually see this baby in action soon. But yeah, so I hope y'all have a blessed day. And remember, keep drifting fun.
So guys, real quick, I didn't get a chance to show you this, but this is the pilot bushing. You can see where it's all cut up. And it's not lined up like it should. You can see how it's all like worn out. Look at that, there's even a lip. I don't know if that's normal or not. It's got like a lip worked into it and it's all scarred up. Look at that groove. It's massive. Look at that. That is just terrible. So yeah, we definitely need a new one of these. So cool.